I am a tired and smelly person because I got up late and did not shower. If you want to make a tired and smelly person, well, probably not any less tired and smelly, but slightly happier, remember to subscribe on the VOD channel if you're watching this later on YouTube, or even if you're not. It'll make my life better. Thank you. Alright, onwards with das Stream. Please enjoy this main menu while I type a lot. Alright. Type. No, I know how to spell now. Don't judge me. Oh no, I've only had the one cup of coffee. The stream's gonna be difficult. Here from the depths on Twitch now. The Funky Conga line of funky aircraft is continuing its funky inspection. There's lots of funk happening, and I don't mean the music, although it could. I don't remember what funk music even sounds like. I didn't include the bloody Twitch URL. That would have been smart. You know what's a good idea? Including the URL to the stream. If you don't do that, people don't click on the thing. People don't go to your stream if you don't include link to the stream. You understand me? I hope you understand me. I hope I understand me. Where the hell is my Twitch page? Oh, I didn't even open up Twitch. I'm an idiot. Great. I love it. Hello. Am I live? Hello, Atlas Echo. Hello, Eliaval. I am White Water indeed. Hello, New Surreal. Welcome. Okay. I'm going to die, but after that, I'm going to open up things. Right, where I go? I go here. Hooray, we're doing it. We are surviving. Hello, Amiibo. Hello, Amiiboid. Soup indeed. They are going. So sad. Strong start to stream today. Yes. TG, my beloved. How dare you? How dare you? Yep. Strong start to stream. I literally do not remember what I have been saying for the past 2 minutes. I do not remember at all. And I almost closed the Twitch tab. Alright, what do we got here? What do I need to do? Platono Hub. I remember how to stream. I honestly do. I need to put the Platono Hub over here. TJ, I love the Triumphant. I got home from uni at 8 PM. Good days. Yep. Sounds about right. And hello, Orange. Hello. What was I doing? Pluto. No. What was it? I was setting a video. I left a video processing at about 10 last night. So, yeah, like, tired-wise makes sense. Honestly, alright, now, it's all good now. Platono Hub goes here. It's not a competition, by the way. The Triumphant is so much it had resin printed, now I need to finish it. Ooh. Oh, what? Really? You printed the Triumphant? Girl squealing, it's so cool. Nice. Joy is good. Joy is excellent. Stop scratching your armpit on stream, Borderwise. What are you doing? Are you a monkey? Yes, actually. Human being is monkey. Okay. Spam Twitch alert. Platono Hub. Check workshop. Hey, Daphne Finn. Yo, indeed. How's it going? I'm tired and smelly. Welcome to the stream, though. Despite my tiredness and smelliness, I will do my best to ensure that we all have a lovely time. Okay, let us check the workshop, in case people have done things on the workshop. Maybe if they've done things on the workshop, and if they haven't done things on the workshop, I'm going to see how many times I can say workshop in the sentence, workshop. Okay, now I'm done saying workshop. Sorry, I lied. I was not done saying workshop. Maybe now I'm done saying workshop. Oh, never mind. I blew it. No, terribly sorry. Maybe one day I'll stop saying workshop. Nope, I said workshop again. This is terrible. This is clearly the stream where I can't stop saying workshop. How am I managing to type while I repeatedly say workshop? Okay, there's nothing new on the Steam Workshop. I can probably stop saying Steam Workshop now. Yeah, fortunately Twitch is not integrated Smell-O-Vision, yes. Yep. Shop work. Workshop? Why does it sound so weird when you say shop work? I think if you say workshop too many times in a row, and then you say shop work, it's like, ugh. Turned out very well, but the APS barrel got a little bit damaged. The stupid fine details of the missile got well missed, and her shoulder cannon broke but fixed, and a few of the cosmetics broke. Well, neat. Because the shop don't work. No! Why is the shop stopped working? Alright, let's go find our spreadsheet. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Alright. Where were we? Alright, now we gotta look at stuff. Why is this so loud? Am I hungover? Is that why the music sounds so loud? I don't know. Okay. Yep, I'm hungover. Music sounds too loud. Alright, slightly quieter, because Borderwise is hungover from something. I don't know. How long have you been streaming for, buddy? About 6 minutes! Waited 2 weeks for... Oh, do you mean in total? Years. Me progressing testing missiles and bounce the north rather than actually building anything substantial. Yep, that's how it goes. I say shop work pretty often, so it isn't weird to me. Well, there you go. Different strokes and different shops for different works of folks. In total. Good question. I've streamed... How long have I been streaming? Hang on a minute, let me go check the VOD channel. I've been streaming for, I think, about 2 years or so? Don't remember when I started streaming on Twitch specifically, sorry. Buddha has drunk. Brother Buddha goes drunk. Alright, so I need to go find... Focus border-wise. I need to go find... Let's go find the CAD and just finish off... We're almost finished with the funky aircraft. Almost. We gotta look at the CAD. Which stands for Caramel Apple Dance, and... That's correct. That's probably correct. I'm just gonna keep holding my finger... No, I can't hold my finger up. Sorry, for those of you who are enjoying this finger, it has to go on the keyboard now. Okay. Oh, don't take that out of context, please. Those of you who are enjoying this finger, you can't anymore. Sorry. Finger time is over. Border have strong. Border is strong. Border have strong. Might need the coffee break early today, folks. What faction are we doing? Glacave Dominion, and we're looking for the CAD. Blech. There's the CAD, which is also an insult. By the way, I'm planning to start streaming soon too. Oh, nice! What are you planning to stream? From the depths, video games, art, the caramel dancing. Don't ask me why I thought of the caramel dancing specifically. Videos and not videos, Destructibles. Deep breaths, boys. Deep breaths. Frun, 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 dun 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 dun. Right, and CAD. There we go. And now that the main menu has run out of critters to throw, we're gonna go there. So would you like to collaborate one day? No promises. No promises. Need to actually, yeah. Not a hard yes, not a hard no. We'll see. Cardboard, a design. Oh, I love a good finger. I like to break from the depths on X. I am on X. I believe there's links in the Twitch profile. The March of the stream has motivated me to fix the Kelvin. Since to be honest, the current iteration is not good enough to be hard. Lol. Nice one, Death Pancakes. Okay, let's hop into designer mode and look at the CAD. If you don't mind, drop your X. I'm not gonna do that. Then we talk there. Thank you for the follow, Daphne Finn. You can find my X. It's linked in all my stuff. Okay. Alright, let's load here. Let's go find the thing. Let's go find the thing. Paul, you're next. Check it. Daphne, you're being a little pushy. Little pushy. Tone it down a little bit, please. I need to focus on stream right now. Alright, so let's just check this. This is CAD. Oh my goodness. Wow. Good thing I went and found the updated CAD. There's like 30 versions later. After stream? Yep. I will check X after stream, no worries. Okay. There we go. And we need the correct fleet colors. There we go. Hello, Wise Man Night World. Sure, no problem. I'm waiting. Border suit. X is what X is what an anus looks like. The Carve Caliper class CAD. Ooh. 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 A little bit of decal clipping here. Does it have decals? Does it have decals? Does it have decals? Starfish. Right. This is the CAD. You clipping disc golf. Well, it's not that clippy. Alright, I remember the CAD. The CAD is fun. The CAD is a broadsider with sideways mounted turrets, which makes it very fun. With another turret in the front. Which is definitely a way to do it, for sure. And it is... it is one of the occasions where, yeah, a 3-meter mantlet, a 3-meter elevation mantlet is very good. And I believe... Are these torpedoes? They are torpedoes! It's one of the more torpedo-y things. Alright, some objects. Let's check that. Turret, turret, turret. Turret, turret. There we go. There's a refinery, huh? Wait, what? Refinery? Or no, it seems like... Yeah, okay, yeah, no. This is... Yeah, that's deco. I don't... Is there a single thing in the whole damn campaign that has an actual refinery? Right. Yeah, I think aesthetically this is absolutely fine. It's got lots of colors, lots of varied colors. It's got labels on it. It's got spinny things on it. Very nice, very nice. Doesn't appear to have any kind of cockpit or superstructure. Or does it? Alright. Gonna make it like... Ah, yeah, there is a spot over here. Wait, which is the front? It's like one of my canoes, can't tell where the front is. Let's do screenshots. Screenshots are fun. Tried to get against the corner and got lucky and started both of the turrets at the start of the fight with the turret later, so unique it's worth it. Yep. Probably not, given that it doesn't use AI doesn't use commodity mineral knowledge like base neither. Asked a while back and I don't think the AI uses refinery, so yeah. I could put a refinery in one of the fortresses. I don't think the AI uses commodities, do they? I think, yeah, no. We've confirmed no. I mean, to bribe you, yeah. I don't think the AI can even use refineries, 2 arses, or 2 faces. The answer is yes. Would be cool if refineries buffed a faction's total force reduction or something like that. Yeah, it's like, again, ideas. I don't know what you were talking about. I've seen how I spawn a commodity before. Hey! Where's me notes? We've got the CAD. Alright, so let's just double check here. There's old notes here, talking about spotlights. Let's talk about... Let's see here. Does it even have spotlights anymore? It does have spotlights. Very not bright spotlights by the looks of it. And what else? Let's go check the local weapon controller of the torpedoes, because that was a previous note here. Yep, okay, that's fixed. Lovely. Beautiful, beautiful. Who done fling about? What is this? Hold on a second. What is this thing's missile defense? Does it have any? This looks like missile defense. I hope that's big enough missile defense. Alright, what's a 700k thing? 700k thing. 700k thing. 700k thing. Oh, hey, the CAD. Has anyone ever done... Border Wisdom is, What is a good Border Wisdom? Alright, yeah, I've got a good Border Wisdom, which is, if you're not feeling particularly wise, best to stay quiet for a bit. Also, did anyone's stream kind of wig out for a second? Is this one of those days? Nope, it's not one of those days. Alright then. So the ting broadsides, it goes bang bang bang. My stream crashed. Yes, timer is in fact reset. Oh, beautiful. We love that. I really hope that hasn't split up the VOD. That is the absolute last thing I need right now. Stream did an oopsie. Alright, everyone refresh. Everyone refresh your stream. Damn, the new CAD absolutely dominated the old one by the looks of it. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, we're back onto... I don't know what that was. I do not know what that was. Okay. Alright, so functionality-wise this looks great. I just want to throw it against something with missiles. We need the multiple test. We need the missile thing. We need the laser thing. We need the APS thing. So I'm going to throw it against... There's got to be some kind of 700k swole missile-y thing. Because of course there would be. Why wouldn't there? Let's throw it against the Consecration and see what happens. Unless the Consecration is the one thing that... Nope. That is a lot of missiles. I believe these are all remote guided. Alright, this thing is now driving too close, which seems like a bit of a whoopsie. Whee! Hey, there's an idea. Fly too close. Missiles can't hit you. Ah, dear. Well, this is the tired and smelly stream where the VOD got reset. Splendid. Question is, do I want to keep the first X amount of minutes? Probably. They're vital for context. How will you follow the plot of the stream if you don't do that? Hold on a second. I want to see, does the Consecration use remote-guided missiles? Probably. Or at least this version of the Consecration I got. So Chad, how are you doing? I'm currently feeling like, oh my word, You know a ship looks good when it looks good in every fleet color. Fleet color. And yep, that is a remote-guided missile, so probably a good idea for a lot of stuff to use ECM. Actually, another thing I want to check here. The CAD, because what is the CAD? The CAD is a medium design. Alright, so it doesn't need to worry. It doesn't need ECM, but one thing I do want to check. Radar detection range is around 22,000 meters. More down the bottom. Yeah, it's about 26,000 meters or so. We'll say it needs about a 30k... No, it'll need about a 60k thing to distract missiles, so does it have that? Not even close. Alright, so these flares need to be a lot stronger. Like, a lot stronger. Is Strem? Oh yeah, is Strem. It's very much Strem. We are still Strem. Alright, so... Okay, so missile flares need to be a lot stronger for its size. ×2 radar signature, so about 60k strength. So yeah, we do need that. That is the problem with having a big thing that fly. It radar signature big. That's absolutely not gonna go. Just need to replace some of those reinforced body pieces with targets. Now that you mention it, why? I mean, it will take a bit more than that. So even if we do that, that's still not even close to enough. So these should probably be replaced with large decoys. Also, I think, are they being launched? Okay, they're not being launched straight back into blocks, but they could be. So their launch is a little bit iffy. Those are medium. Yep, medium decoys are. You basically only ever want to use those on like quite small craft. So yarr, yarr, I'm a pirate. Risk of flares colliding with rear of craft. With rear of craft, there we go. What else? What else? How's its laser defense? Does it have laser defense? Smoke. It does not have any laser defense. That's probably a good idea to have. Alright, so needs laser defense. To be fair, I always forget to put laser defense on my stuff, so needs laser defense. My stream is buggy. Oh, great. Oof, and spam interceptors on larger craft. Yeah. Reload. Yeah, like, if your stream's experiencing issues, it is now fine on my end. Both on OBS and on my Twitch preview. So if you're having issues, reload. Reload. Alright, I think the cat really doesn't need that much. Like, it's a unique craft. It is what it is. It is a medium design. I only really use flares at all on small craft. Larger ones I can get decent hard kill defenses for the same budget as flares strong enough to matter. Which is very true. I had that experience not too long ago with the thing I was building. I tried flares, didn't work, and just interceptors worked better. Stream is okay now. Yay! Whee! Oh lordy. Tired wise is tired. Alright, I want to fling this thing. Not really. Okay, I think we're done with the cat. I don't think it really needs. Hang on. This doesn't use transparent clips, right? Does not look like it. Nope. Does not use transparent clips. It does use railgun. What shell it use? What shell it use? AP frag, very good. And other gun has AP heat, I'm guessing. I think maybe it's the front gun that has AP heat. Yep. Yep. Yep, I think we're done with the, nothing much to be said, really. It's rock solid design. It looks like it's wearing not one, but multiple pairs of sunglasses, which is very nice. Cad versus 10 Audacious and 10 Permians. No! I zoned out and didn't even realize that the stream hacked up. Hey, you missed the badness. Mixed belt, maybe. Wait, what? Mixed belt? Yeah, nah. It appears to be separate guns. Alright, so, CAD, I don't know. The people need entertainment. The people need entertainment. Go forth, my friend. Kill commodities. Lots of them. There you go. There you go, pig. Alright, so let's go there, and let's go here. I don't know if who built this? Miterwellen built this. Hold on. Goes there. And 15th over here. Thrustercraft continued. And notes go here. Notes go here. Click, click, and click. And click, and also click. Have you thought about click? Have you thought about click? And Control C, Control V, and now let's go find the CAD. Where are you, you CAD? It's why, like, when I hear the word CAD, like, I just think of the insult. There you go. This is one of the older designs. It was first posted in 2024. Very good. Computer-aided death. Yay! Yeah, hello! Just... Plutonocraft inspection ongoing. Changes to make. If you're unwilling to retrofit more, that's okay. We'll manage. Cheers. Okay, cool. We did it. Right, so we can cross the cattle. Whoop. Canadian dollars are an insult? Huh? What's the third weapon? Oh, right. It's got torpedoes, laser, and APS. Yeah, Canadian dollars are an insult. Nah, replacing the APS on the CAD with flamethrowers would be quite the sight. Not a bad idea, honestly. Fast broadsiders are good at rushing things. I think I'm just biased towards giant flamethrowers, though. Yeah, but for the looks of the thing, this thing doesn't have much speed for closing distances. How fast does this go? Yeah, 82 meters per second, it's not bad. Not quite good enough for a rushdown flamethrower thing. Alright, we've looked at the CAD. What's next? I need to go find drill, thumbtack, and camera. So, please enjoy the main menu while I go find some drones. Okay, and back. Drones. What was it? What was it? Drill, thumbtack, camera. Drill, thumbtack, camera. And open there. Go here. And over here in the drone section. Ah, stone light thingy. Okay, lovely, lovely. I'm not tired. You're tired. How dare you accuse me of being tired? 2 S per... what? S per meter? What? 200 meters per second? Rah! Okay, suddenly think about incendiary plasma. What about second? I was having fun with the resistor yesterday. That one is amazing for a flamethrower. You know, I looked at the resistor yesterday. I don't remember a damn thing. Oh! Nope, I remember the resistor now. Speedy, speedy thing. Yeah. 200 meters per second. Rawr! 2 SMM. Swapping its jet gens from energy to power is neat. Oh yeah, you can power a hell of a thing. What makes it neat for? Flames! Flames! Let the power of flames fill you. Alright, drones. First one. First drone is the drill. Drill, baby, drill. Okay then, so this has not been updated in a while. So that's nice. Alright, little drone thing, and, well, it's exactly what it looks like. So what has it got? It's got missile, particle cannon, and a simple weapon on the front there. Are those offensive missiles? Will they offend me? Yep, oh my word. This thing will be a menace to society. And this is an easy design. Lovely, lovely. And there is 0 subconstructs. Lovely, lovely. Nice, easy thing. Kind of expensive for what it's probably going to end up doing. But, yarr. Okay, then. Alright, what do we want to throw this at? We want to throw this at something roughly the same cost just to see what happens. Like the... That is in space. Let's throw it against the nail and see what happens. Although, I think the nail might be very fast and very strong. Hang on, let me check where the nail is. I mean, the nail is an easy design, but, right, this thing moves at 51 meters per second. This thing moves at 69 meters per second. Are we getting closer? Are you doing okay, buddy? Oh dear, you're not doing okay. Alright. Well, it's an easy design, so it doesn't need to be strong. Let's throw it against a commodity and see what happens. Commodity. Whee! Every now and then I see a campaign craft I've never seen before. This is one of those times. Yep. We need vehicles capable of having 75, but it's a certain research and due for that it's full bot. Surely the FTDs can incorporate such a feature without it being absolutely broken and busted. Probably. Okay, the drill really struggles to do anything. I think I'm going to make a note of this that it does need to be faster, because it's an easy design. We don't want it to be helpless, so... Needs to move faster. Also, you could actually change the packs on this to be melee pack. That would be fun. This thing used to be a drill nuke, if I recall. Don't know if it still explodes, though. Sailing against the universe, that'd be fun. I know the devs are planning to patch out angle thrust cheese. Not sure if they actually did, if that's an alpha or anything. I forgot whether I'm actually in alpha. Hold on a second. Don't look at my thing. Don't judge me. I'm not an alpha at the moment. Alright, that's awkward. I do want to do this in alpha, so... I'm going to review the CAD, and then I'm going to switch to alpha. And get a cup of coffee early, I think. That is a drill nuke. Well then, let's look at the commodity for a second. Were drill nukes banned? I don't think they were. Hold on, Control F. Drill. Okay. The Stonelight Presence is the only faction allowed to use drill nukes. That is a bit of a whoopsie. So I'm just going to... Yeah, that's an understandable thing to miss, is like... Drill or nuke, Stonelight, only faction allowed to use drill nukes. Although this one is very slow and squishy. 16 meters per second drill nuke, yeah. That is not allowed here, right? Yeah. Nope, not allowed there. Okay, so there's a note. What else? Let's look at the innards of this thing. So if I use power word, remove deco, what have we got here? Alright, so this thing has basically no armor, and it's kind of slow. Its AI is at the front. Where's that nuke? There is a nuclear weapon somewhere in here. There it is. It has 2 nuclear weapons. Alright, so... no wonder this thing's so expensive. Needs to be made a lot cheaper. I think what this thing's trying to do, I think we can make kind of an exception for the needs 3 weapons things. Actually, you know what we can do? You know what we can do? Remove... nuke... change... missiles to... harpoons... change pack to melee pack. Because that would be funny, I think. And harpoons would, I'm not sure, like, putting heavy armor on this thing is even worth it. Make it cheaper. Bearing in mind that, the Concave Dominion is roughly at the same stage in the campaign that the Grey Talons are, in Neater, and their ICBM is flagged as an easy craft. I don't know if an easy nuke craft is the way to go. Nope. No, it is not. Replace ions with CJE and make it spawn in pairs. True, it could spawn as a squad. And can spawn as a squad. Squad. I was wondering why the game was running too well. Turns out it's because we're not an alpha test. Aesthetics is fine, by the way. I don't know if we have nukes that spawn independently at all, outside of Stonelight, which I think does. I think it's only Glacave and Stonelight which does that. I need water. So this thing is about 35,000. What happens if you have 2 of them? Can 2 of them take on a commodity? Yeah, those pothole cannons are basically not doing anything at the moment. 70 meters per second. Also, I think the commodity has heat shells on it, so it's like it's as... oh no, these things are gonna hurt each other a lot. There you go. Wait, does it have... yep, it tries to avoid allies. Which can make things difficult for a melee craft. I mean, that's possibly why it has the nuke. Yeah, the nuke can be removed. I understand why the nuke's on there, but, I think the idea behind this, like, the nuke still should be removed. But the idea behind it, I think, is just, it's a ramming craft with a nuke on it, rather than a dedicated nuke vehicle. Oh, yay! Hugs! Now it is stuck. Now it is stuck. And the mines... I mine in my mind is what mine is mine. This is honestly quite relaxing to look at. Da 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 da. Yeah, if it takes 2 of your craft to kill 1 commodity and both of them die in the process, possibly need to make it 5 impact damage. Yeah, it's also called Squadron. Oh, it is called a Squadron. I'm not sure why. Yeah, it should spawn as a squad. Hold on a minute. Not sure why BP isn't squad. There we go. Alright, we need to spawn this thing in again so we can look at it with our eyeballs. Just out of curiosity, what happens if we change all the stuff? Change heavy armor to metal. Change metal to stone. Oops. That was very stupid what I just did. That doesn't really change the cost at all, because the cost is in the particle cannons and the nukes. If I haven't better, I feel the nuke should be removed. Yep. Crash should focus on the drill hazard. Can't really point the drill at the target. Wait, no proximity nuke? Have to scare wood planes or something? Yeah, harpoons, melee packs, and drill just to be annoying. Yeah. Contact nuke, huh? Maneuver kill. Now it has become a payload for the commodity transport, yeah. Goodbye half a commodity, volatile payload. Somewhere a physics teacher is crying and doesn't know why. If it's a squad, then why? Then isn't it way too expensive? It is pretty expensive for what it is. Hello, Azuzai. Anybody else feeling a bit woo? I'm feeling smelly and tired. This is the smelly and tired stream. Replace tone with ally for speed, probably. Playing wife game. Yes, feeling eeling woo. You made me say a woo. How dare you? How dare you? Alright, I am going to relaunch the game. And first I'm gonna go to the main menu. And because that's basically it for the drill squadron. So it's gonna go there. Drones. Have you considered drones? Didn't change the color of this, but now I have, no worries. Let's move faster. Okay then. Ready, tidy, ready for fighty. Let's go annoy drill. By Sean Reed. Hell yeah, this was submitted back in 2024 as well. Alright. Hello. Great craft inspection ongoing. Have some changes to make. If you're unable or unwilling to retrofit some more, all good will manage. Cheers. I'm gonna copy that little thing and put it somewhere. Craft inspection going. Da, 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 da. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh no. Yep, I need that second cup of coffee. Every game is wife game. This game in particular, gotta finish the story. So, blows my tank versus Woodboat, this is the Battle of Champions. Coughing bomb versus nuclear baby. Baby bomb versus nuclear cough. Oh, that got me and it shouldn't have. Alright, so, streams are going for about 40 minutes. I'm gonna take the ad break a bit early because I need to relaunch from the depths anyway, because I'm supposed to be an alpha test to be abreast of changes. Unfortunately, that's not happening, so what would be a good starting soon screen? What would be a fun starting soon screen? What's most fun? You know, I don't have a From the Depths starting soon screen, but like, oh, watch this. I will. Watch this. Watch my nuts. What is this? Nope, you saw nothing. You saw nothing. Nothing, I say. Alright, where are we here? Nope, don't look at my files, that's bad. Enjoy this main menu for a second. I'm officially distracted. Back soon. Okay then. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. This is a beautiful main menu. I could just make the coffee break screen really big, but you know what? Why would I do such a thing? Why would I be sensible? Are you expecting sensibilities here? That's silly. Nope. Crop to selection, thank you. Do I remember how to use GIMP? That is an issue. If I forget now... Okay, export that to this picture somewhere. GIMP, please stop being slow. This is, like, completely unnecessary what I'm doing right now. But I kind of want to. I'm just going to go there. GIMP is the slow. Well, GIMP, why are you slow? It's almost like too many things are happening at once. Oh boy. Entity starting soon. 1. .jpeg. Yes, export. Thank you. Oh, you're gonna love the starting screen. Oh, it's gonna be the best. It's gonna rock your socks. Poor Pinor. That's not how this works. You still owe child support. Wait, what? What are people? What are people saying? Oh no. Okay, what do I want? I want image. Add source. New source. Be starting soon. 1. Add source. Add delicious source. I don't know why I put it in this folder, but I just did. Preparation for the starting soon screen will be longer than the time borders. Yeah, it will be. It actually will be. Ta-da! There it is! Oh, lordy. Oh, dear. Look. I could have just put a canoe on screen or something. Like, you know, like... Alright, let's just adjust this. Whoopsie daisy. Yay! We have a helicopter. Right, now that that's there, I can exit out of the game. And I can switch over to alpha test, because that's what I should be in right now. Properties, game versions, alpha test, thank you, please. Alright, gonna go make coffee, we'll be back later. Where is the coffee break? There it is. Where is my webcam? Here it is. It must be gone. However, which one is the canoe faction? It's no longer the only one that decides to play through because Stormlight did throw a chimera at Borderwise once. Yep, that was embarrassing. Okay then. Alpha test, better than alpha males? Very true. Stormlight maybe with the air galleys, yep. Okay, apologies for this still screen. Normally the screen is moving, but right now it is not. Please enjoy these ads and try and survive them. I'll be back very soon. Good news, everyone! I have found coffee. It was in my kitchen the whole time. It was splendid! Alright. Now, has from the depths successfully done what I wanted to? It has! Splendid. Alright, no one look at my desktop. It's private. No, everyone look away. Everyone look away now. Nope, don't look at my desktop. Why do I need to do this? I hope you didn't look. It would be very rude. It'd be very rude of you. Oh dear. Did you find the vodka? Unfortunately not. What? Did you put vodka in my kitchen? How dare you? Alright. Smooth. What has chat been saying? Alpha. Anyways, where's the Borderwise X Frosten? I'm not reading that out. Off the corner of my eye, be right back. Facecam cover looks like Sooty is sponsoring some product. It does kind of look like it, doesn't it? Please don't want to die of cringe. I'm sorry. What? Also, making fanfics about real people is not the move. But yeah, please don't. Please don't. Okay. Disagree. Thought about making Sooty into a cat. Strong disagree. That's a matter of opinion. Funny to mention, but please don't actually make it. Yes. Cancelable Dad. I should turn Sooty into a Metabrick. Make a Sooty version of that cat meta front side. I want to look into how that thing works. The cat Metabrick Sooty with an ooh face. Sounds more impressive than it is. Feel that ability causes it to get bottlenecked in certain situations. Speaking of which, I'm looking at your desktop. No! Why would you? I asked you not to. I can't believe you have so many pictures of canoes and revealing outfits. No! How could you out me like that? I mean, I don't have pictures like that. Why would you suggest that? Cat Metabrick is only good because repair spam, to be honest. The lure doesn't do much for it. As lure, how's my disgrace doing? May I suggest a folder in your main drive called Sub Desktop, and you move all your desktop icons into it, and leave only your recycle bin. Nah. Alright, tournament. Haven't recorded it yet. Not for you. I'll randomize them, so you got unlucky. Oh yeah, shout out again to Azusa's tournament. Defeat the Primoris. Is it Primoris? Okay, drink more coffee. Every time I yawn, drink. And I need spoon. 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 Coffee needs more stir. Insufficient stir. Rate the Primoris, that's the one. Alright, let us hippity hoppity get back onto the property. Alright, what do we got to look at? We got to look at the thumbtack. How are we doing? We're doing great. How are you doing today, chat? I think I already asked that. I forgot the answer. Updated drones. Thumbtack. Yep, I get another one by Sean. Lots of things done by Sean. Oh, I love these things. I think each one of these drones has different weapons. I think so. Missile, flamethrower. Missile, flamethrower. Got missile, flamethrower. Oh, simple weapon. Gotcha. Neat. Okay. Me like it. I think all these drones are basically the same. Let's just check. 8907, 8729, 8729, 8729, 8729. Only that one is cheaper. Presumably because it has sub-vehicle spawners. So what do the others have instead of sub-vehicle spawners? Instead of sub-vehicle spawners, they have... I don't know what. Something else. Repair tentacles, I think. Sounds about right. Alright. Aesthetically, these things are absolutely fine because they're just tiny little drones. And they look tiny and drone-ish. Lovely, lovely. How are they supposed to land, is the question. I guess if they're small enough and light enough, they can just flop in the ocean, I guess. I don't know. How do drones like this land? Some energy drink uses jet stabilizers. Yep. How are we allowing such heavily armored craft into this campaign? This is preposterous. Alright, again, why the plate spam? Wholly overtuned PIDs, Batman. I know Sean built a lot of Quacavia Hellers, wasn't aware he mentioned drones as well. Sean has contributed a lot to this campaign, it's much appreciated. Beat the Primoris. The Beat the Primoris tournament's great fun. Yeah. Easy to look at the thing about it, build a counter to it. How do you drink gamer subs? I can't stand the stuff, it's so artificial. Well, the alternative is some other energy drink. Nice to win as good as holding a pizza entries. Oh. White monster. Magnet docking or something. Alright, I don't want to look at this thing, it's making me physically ill, but alas, this is a stream. So I'm just gonna add a note here, just for aesthetics, we need some kind of way to land or dock this thing. Right. For aesthetics, need some visual cue as to how it lands or docks. Alright, so this is a tiny little drone. Tiny little drone swarm. So let's fling it at something roughly the same cost as the squad. So thumbtack about... Oh, perfect! Commodity. Our favorite. Perfect. Let's go. It's not very fast. There's a drone that probably really doesn't land outside of designated areas. True. I hate the taste of coffee. There's alternative. Coffee, tea, cradle, strut legs are standard drones. Don Mephisto has dropped a level in my list of cool people. Oh no! It is interesting, like, a lot of people tend to do coffee or tea or both. I haven't met many people who do neither. Game of Substance is just sugar-free juice in terms of taste. Also, they sponsor Laserpig, and that's okay. Why is this guy struggling? These flamethrowers are tiny. I think this should also be an easy design. It's doing very, very little damage. How does a huge swarm of this do against a slightly bigger thing? Can't say I love it, but again, the alternative is energy drinks of some variety. I mean, yeah, energy drinks are not good for you, like, at all. So I've been told Game of Subs tastes like Gamer Girl thighs. I don't know how that could be artificial. How the hell would people know what that tastes like? If I want caffeine, this is generally the best option. I think caffeine pills are a thing. Don't know how affordable they are, though. Most energy drinks taste like poop, yeah? I keep thinking White Claw, but I think Anime Girl Thigh is just the name of flavor. I can confirm that's false. Ooh. Laserpig School, MD School. I swear there are other YouTubers who watch that get Game of Substance ships, but the names escape me. Yep. Yeah, funny thing, I was watching a Laserpig video just before the stream. Not my #1 favorite YouTuber. Please don't tell him that. He won't care. He won't care if you tell him that. You'll be lucky if he sees your comment. But, like, yeah, no, he's good. He's jolly good. Grumpy pig historian. Hehehe. On my way to have a taste. I've tasted Gamer Subs and Gamer Girl thighs, and they're not the same at all. Does that count as too much information? I don't know. Coffee tastes good. Alright, so I guess in terms of functionality-wise, there's not much really to change here. I think this should be an easy craft because they're not very fast. And they're, like, made of tissue paper. Let's throw this against something a bit bigger. Let's go find a 100k swole ship of some kind. Ship. 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 I think the otter is too fast. Yeah, the otter is too fast for them. Add the Ignis. Let's do that. Oh no. I smell burnt toast. This is it for me. Tell my family I'm sorry for everything. I don't remember what I did, but I'm sorry. Alright, so let's see how this works. So that's about 160k versus... Why is the helicopter not released? Seems to be a bit of a whoopsie. And immediately one of the drones got annihilated. A lot of the missiles have put the miss back into missile. Does this thing have shields? Oh, it does! That's actually a nice showcase of how even a very delicate craft, like if you put projector shields on it, it actually does make the difference between dying instantly and, you know, not dying instantly. Yeah, again, this is one of these things that's like... Oh my goodness. Excuse me. I'm dead. Whoa, missed on chat. I know I did things to do. Being sarcastic, got you. Just want to clarify that is actually a flavor. Empirical testing, I like it. Specifically, it's orange cream, apparently. I love my milk, and my favorite add-on is coffee. I have quite a joke. So one of those flavors is accurate in theory, it's not the orange. Milk is awesome. Milk is alright. Hello, Orange! Welcome, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the conversation in chat. Between the ridiculous flavor names and the wife of cups, Daniel Subs marketing is definitely something. Common misconception that game is supposed to taste like Game of Thighs, but it isn't true. It's supposed to be drunk off Gamer Girl. It's supposed to be drunk off Gamer Girl thighs. That's why I have so many thighs on their bottles. I just want something that would kill me in my wallet a little slower than Monster. True. Oh boy, kind of person... I wonder what kind of person... Yeah, honestly, like... I don't understand a lot of things to do with anime fandoms. I don't understand body pillows. I feel like lone drinking off thighs or bellies is done more and outside of gaming circles. This is all aside to put Azusa's wife into Platono somehow. Oh dear. Wait a minute. Sean really does like small magnet bombs. Admittedly, small incendiary magnet bombs. Which I think are kind of useless, honestly. I'm going to make a polite suggestion. Some magnet bombs with radar-guided bombs. Does anyone remember the Flying Emu? Played through... What the hell was that? World War II thing? Cold Waters? I don't remember. But that was a good bomber. Very fun. I tried to talk her into playing FTD a bit and she said no. Wise decision on behalf of your wife, Azusa. I don't know why I'm sad about that. I'm not a hater of anime, but there are definitely people that get really goddamn weird about it. Yeah, I do have to remind myself, looking at, like, anime and manga and that kind of thing, it's like, that stuff is weird. But then you look at any kind of, like, art medium, and a lot of it, well, a lot of anime is weird and bad, but then again, that goes for any medium. A lot of Western animation is weird and bad. A lot of Western comics are weird and bad. A lot of video games are weird and bad. But then again, weird is subjective and so is bad, so what do I know? You should play the #1 hit campaign Barons of the North? Oh yeah, that's not subjective. Finest Hour, that's the one. Thank you, Azusa. It was gonna drive me nuts. Loads of bad books and non-anime shows too, yeah. I have that that's also the feeling I get about, like, K-pop or something. It's just like... thinking to myself, I was like, this is like weird and looks artificial, and they all look the same, and they all sound the same, and it's just not good. And then I'm reminded to go look at Western pop music, and I'm like, I should shut my mouth. I should shut my filthy Western-biased mouth. For those of you unknown, here are some of the flavors. Grandma's Ashes, Doggy Style, Kissy, Kissy, Fashion. I don't want to read that out. Those are actual flavor names for Game of Subs. What the F? You just don't watch pop music. Like I said, their marketing is really something. I think they know their audience. Right. I'm not sure what I was trying to establish here or accomplish. I think the thumbtack really doesn't... Yeah, the thumbtack really just needs... I don't know. Replace the magnets with guided bombs. And, that's basically it. Hell, you probably don't even need to put, like, detect friend or foe on them. Why would you even need to? Alright, I'm just gonna roll with that. I'm just gonna roll with that. Boop, 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 boop. Meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Alright, let's go here. Thumbtack. Wait, what? Oh, why was it a different person? Interesting. It was uploaded on the workshop by a different person. And again, this is back from 2024. Okay. I'm just gonna post it over here anyway. I'm not gonna bother, because I know Sean made this, so... Meh. 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 It'll get back to him somehow. Look, I didn't name the flavors. What the... Idolizing celebrities in general. Whoa. Chat, are you getting to real talk? Hold on now. Hold the phone. Hold the phone now. Where do we go now? Where do we go now? Okay, and delete, and replace microphones with that. And next, what's next? The camera! These things are actually managing to slowly chip away at the Ignis Tempestuous. This tends to be a lot about, like, how swarm fights tend to go. They just, like, eventually just, like, I don't know, the swarm grinds the thing down. Okay then. To be honest though, K-pop and Western pop in their respective celeb codes are both just really bad and destructive, just in different ways. Very, very true, yes. So you should be honest, there are more unashamed people out there. Flamethrowers barely get enough time on target to start a fire. True. Idolizing celebrities in general is bad, often Ghost gets into an unholy place. Yep. Cloud and Proud. I didn't name the flavors. They let content creators choose the flavor and name. You did repeat them though. What I got is Guacamole Gamer Fortnite 1000. Oh boy. It's Strawberry Lime. The only entertainer I can make a connection to is... What? Oh. Same option. To be fair, they do just have flavors which are like lemonade. There are more unashamed people out there, but having the limit is the difference between being funny and being stupid. Da 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 da. I get the vibe that these roads either work or get curbs on entirely depending on their target elevation, which tends to go... That tends to be how it goes for swarms and for downsiders in general. If they can catch up, it's great. And if not, they don't. I do also wonder if maybe simple lasers wouldn't be a better weapon for these things. I don't know. I'll leave that up to Sean. Okay then. Next is the camera. Let's look at the camera. I forget what the camera is. Did I download the camera? I did. Let's look at the camera. Oh, holy lollipop. Oh, hold on. Let's just check. Is it the correct version of the camera? Interesting. I have a more recent version of the camera. What is this thing armed with? It's got a particle cannon. APS and missile. Missile and laser. Who made this? Last Data made this. Interesting. I'm not sure what the difference is there. No, the one with the emissive rings is the new one. Okay, gotcha. Whoop, that one got a glow up recently. Gotcha. Don't get VTuber culture. Yeah, I don't get it either. I mean, Ralston's a VTuber, but he's a very grounded YouTuber. Pardon the pun. Whoop, thank you, Orange. Reverted. I hate the camera change. JK, JK. Rushdowners are quite fun and from the depths. Okay, let's look at the new one. So, the camera. Aha! This is new one. This does look prettier, yes. Orange? Orange, were you involved? Orange, were you involved? I like the very frail terms rather than cubes I'm guilty of. Cubes, not mine. Okay. Thank goodness you knew stuff, though. Alright, I'm just going to assume that this one is in like there. I don't know why... Alright. I'm going to assume this is the one. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Oh no. Alright. Is it going to be a short stream today? I don't know. It might have to be. So many internet subcultures, some people get really weird about it. Oh, that's culture in general. At least with us celebs or whatever, they're at least real people. VTubers aren't real. Yeah, so fun fact. Human beings are very bad at telling fiction apart from reality. And if you're never going to meet someone anyway, it is easy to fall into the mental trap of just kind of treating them like a perfect fictional character. Very unhealthy. Do not recommend. I've never done it, but do not recommend. Expression through a character while preserving anonymity. Anonymity. Okay, so sub-objects. They don't have any. Okay then, lots of stuff. Tiny laser. I believe the camera is considered a... I don't know why this is considered a hard design. Probably because I just shuffled it like that. Yeah, that's the lasery one. Missile-y one. This is the plasma one. Very nice, very, very nice. Does this have enough energy generation for that plasma gun? I guess it does. That is the lasery one. Where's the pack one? This is the pack one. Yep, so we got... Okay, now I'm understanding why this is a hard design. Nice weapon variety. Tea? Coffee? Mm. Right, let's go find a thing. All vehicle types, 136. Let's throw it against the Doppler. I think the Doppler might be a Sean Reed design. It is a Sean Reed design. I do like a Sean Reed design. They're always interesting. Whee! Alright, one of the cameras slightly dinged. There is really, like, I am very much a fan of, like, small missile frontsiders. Because they work really well. I saw the graphics card on eBay and one of the guys who wanted to buy it had, like, a whole fantasy of our lives living together. Ew! Ew! You get attached to real people too. Good thing Borderwise isn't real, otherwise I'd be guilty of that. Yeah, good thing I'm not real. It would suck if I was real. The internet person, hot enemy, sense of exit, parasocialism. Parasocialism. Oh dear. Ooh. overtuned PIDs, WTF. Jesus is a hope you said. Yep, first time I talked to him, by the way. I'm safe, don't worry. Specimens will come. Illusion-wise. Yes, I'm actually an illusion. I had access to, like, even back when I was first doing facecam stuff, I have access to not AI generation, but magic voodoo. And that's why you should give me money. Okay, I was gonna throw this against another thing. What was I gonna throw it against? Throw it against another thing. If you understood anything of what I've just said, congratulations! You're cool. Wait, the planer is one of my designs, I think. This will be fun. Otherwise is the New Zealand version of Miku, but instead of singing, he plays from the depths and makes art of dinosaurs. Oh gods, I want to finish that dinosaur book so bad. His language module borked. Illusion, what are you hiding? I don't talk or anything online anymore. Yep. Not a bad idea, honestly. I am so happy that as white man preset number 3, I do not have to worry too much about people being excessively weird. Like, I am fully aware that a lot of people do not have that luxury. Definitely not showing off how good the planer is at shooting down tiny bot things. Taste the rainbow, mother humper! Annoyingly, this is one of the better particle cannon craft I've ever made. And also annoyingly, I can see my own designs potentially frustrating me because I like to spam fast aircraft. Grr! Or no different VTuber. There's 2 people in the FTD category. Who's the other one? And then that originally because it flew like 3 shots and a hammer blow to the head. Wait, what? Ignoring the comment earlier in the stream about border-wise roasting fanfiction. Yep. You forgot the third person laugh. Yeah. I'm a woman and kind of a hen, so I think for a lot of people it's the I can fix her mentality kicking in. Yeah. The I can fix her, also known as the I can control her. Ooh. I mean on Twitch right now, yeah. I was thinking like you meant as in archetypes. Lath 60 you yeah. Lath does not stream on Twitch. Lath is too smart to stream on Twitch. Are you kidding me? Well, I'm pleased to say that the planer is being very smart at what it does. A bit of a hard counter, honestly, to this. Alright, let's throw it against I don't know. I just want to see stuff blown up. There's not much to say about this drone swarm because it's mostly, like, good. I think it's entirely good, actually. Aesthetically, there's nothing to change. Aesthetically, it's gorgeous. Doesn't really need decals or anything like that. Yeah, no, like, this is absolutely fine. I don't think it needs anything changed. They're nice and wobbly. It's very drone-like. Yeah, literally, yeah. I got nothing, guys. I think the camera's just fine. I can still hear Lath. Didn't Lath used to do drunk build streams? Yep. Lathland is the channel, Lathrix is what it calls himself. Sometimes I'd watch through his old campaign run. You know what I want to do? I want to go back and, like, look up some really old From the Depths videos. We're talking, like, way back in the day. We're talking 2015, 2016, maybe even 2014. And just to see how far this game has come. Anyway, sorry for getting too real. I will make another dong in FTD. It's okay. Real talk happens to the best of us. Have we really only been... Oh, I need to remember that there was a little bit at the beginning of stream. Because Twitch farted itself and died. The camera doesn't need any changes. It's absolutely fine as it is. Well done, Last Starter. This honestly doesn't need anything. Functionality-wise, it's fine for what it does. It's an annoying little drone swarm. Maybe it could be made harder, but like, yeah, I don't know what. Alright, let's look up the Gregus swarm. So, Gregus, Spectrum, All, and Kelvin. Let's hop to the main menu and go find those things. Again, this is something I should have done offline, so Gregus. Greg, we need you. So download. Oh dear. Ah, this expired. Great. I need to log back into the Plutono craft repository. Log in. What was it? Gregus. Greg! We need you, Greg! Greg! Alright, Greg Spectrum. Greg Spectrum all Kelvin. All and Kelvin. Not to be confused with Kelvin from Calvin and Hobbes. It's different. It's different! Everyone calm down, it's different! Different, I say! I hope everyone's remaining calm. I certainly am. I'm the most calm person who's ever lived. Okay, then, good coffee, updated, and the drones are over here. And now we look at drones some more, because we're gonna drone on about drones. Oh lord, the Kelvin. If it comes down to it, at the end of the stream, there's an updated version of the update people chat. Okay, gotcha. Wish Lath would play Bounce to the North. Physical Shield. Whenever Plutono comes out, bribe Lath to play it by sending him dinosaur pictures until he agrees. I think I need to send him pictures of, like, Warhammer 40k figurines or something. Their cries of joy, it's the... good news. Yeah. Do not make the Dawn Mark II. Use a 30-second pack set to... use a 30-second pack set to white! Ew! Winds of Hysteria. Winds of Hysteria, should check that out. Orange, you're in the dev team. I'm watching for business stuff and I need to work on smaller builds. Otherwise has been calm exactly once. I'm calm right now! I'm coughing because I'm so calm. Oh, this thing! Whoopsie daisy. Oh, they spawn nukes. Ah, they automatically spawn nukes. Alright, I'm just going to add a note here. Alright, so we already have notes on this thing. Actually, hold on, I need to actually check here. Oopsie daisy. Greg. Alright, those are exactly the same, so might as well just delete this one. And just gonna add a note to this guy that convenience, do not spawn nukes out of combat. And yeah, this thing does need some aesthetic tweaking. The needs... what does it need? Missile, APS, and plasma. It needs a big fat decal on it somewhere. Decal. Needs a decal icon. Just because it looks like it needs one. 30 seconds far too long to shake my head. Ugh. The good news is bad stuff is all small, the bad news is mostly meta. And there it just dust comes out. Ugh, yuck. Each drone needs to spawn 4 nukes at a time. Sure, why not? Okay, let's have a look here. Sub-objects. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What's down there? Alright, so there's a plasma gun. Oh, hello. Does it do what I think it does? Yep. What the? Huh? Pretty sure this doesn't need to Yeah, this does not need to be on a spin block. And technically... Yar... Okay. Magic word. Yeah, technically those in-text are blocked. So this is spin clipping, and that is very naughty. Alright. Extra in-text on rear spinning jet. Technically blocked if they weren't on spin block. Rule violation. Just to confirm, hold on. Hold on. Yep, that is not actually clear. Very naughty. Very naughty. Spinning keeps it from being used to thrust vector for additional maneuver. Yeah, that does not need to. You don't need to mount the whole thing on a spin block. Spin block rule violation. Jet itself doesn't need to spin. Can set up custom prop deco. Can set up custom prop deco to achieve same effect. Jet itself doesn't need to spin, can set up custom prop deco to achieve same effect. Yar. I'm all used to prop hubbers myself. Yep. If he wanted, he could put the deck on this, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, guys. That Topo, just using anti-mimic. Yep. Yeah, so that's a bit of a, that is a naughty thing. Who made this? Captain Piers. Captain Piers, I'm not disappointed. I'm just disappointed. Okay, let's see here. Bullet gun, go brrr. Oh, thank goodness. For a second I thought my mind projected transparent clips, and I got so scared. So scared. Hold me chat, I'm scared. I'm so scared. Alright, so here is a plasma thingy. I do remember that this thing has basically no active defenses whatsoever, which is a bit of a whoopsie. This is a weird way of, like, setting up nuke spawning. Activate every 50 seconds will spawn the default vehicle, and at start will spawn the default vehicle. You could just set it so, like, when there's enemies nearby, it spawns the vehicle, and if not, it doesn't. I'm not sure why the builder did this. It also uses the ye old-fashioned APS customizers for some reason. Right. So good thing we checked for sub-objects. Are all these the same blueprint? Looks like it. Yes, hold on. There's a way of checking. So Gregus is 12462, 12462, 12462. So yeah, they all kind of are the same cost. Lots of nukes. I'm not disappointed, I'm just disappointed. Maybe they took an old design and updated it? Quite possibly. Honestly, I'm pretty forgiving of rule breaks for this, because it's like... you think it's straightforward, but it's not, and people... This game's so bloody complicated that people forget really easily. And the Gregus is a hard design purely because it spawns nukes. So... Gregus there, and let's spawn in... Not the Gregus Swarm itself, because that would be a nightmare. Spawn in the orbit and see what happens. Oh, this thing, that also spawns nukes. I remember this. Let's go check my notes on the orbit. Transparent clip should be removed. That's a rule break. Why didn't I mark it as red? Interesting. Did this thing spawn too low? What's happening? Like Lacave builds having no active defense whatsoever. Oop. Yep, that would be a problem. Alright, so this is a problem I've had with my nukes before, and they just kind of get confused. I think this is a collision avoidance trying to do this. This one finally managed to get itself out of the huddle. Is it going to flop into the water and die? Oh, it has a prop on it. Very good. I don't know why this Gregus is wanting to be so close. Why did you want to be so... This is kind of the problem with swarms, is that they're really stupid. They will move every which way in a very silly manner. Does this thing have scuttle settings at all? Alright, so this fight was silly, and I don't like it, so I'm going to do, hopefully, something slightly less silly. Gregus Swarm, riding through the night. Gregus Swarm, keeps your tootsies warm. Spawn an ant, see how you do. Yeah, I think this thing actually does, it has a shield on it, but that's about it. There is something to be said for saying bugger it to any kind of active defense and just rolling with offense. Yeah, those flares are useless. Flares need to be way stronger. Okay. No collisions, please. Aha! We have the ad, the definitely not a submarine. Where is the Gregus? Here is the Gregus. Right, what was I going to type? I was going to type in... Flares need to be bigger or should use ints instead. Of course, does the Gregus have ASW capabilities apart from those nukes? By looks of it, no. By looks of it, yep, nope, absolutely not. To be fair, the nukes are pretty good anti-submarine stiff. I think. Are they? Although, I think what's gonna happen is the nukes are gonna try swimming too early. And then... Nope, never mind. Here is... Yeah, nukes need tweaking. Because they do not... They flop around too much. Oh, I can see what's happening. It's rolling. It's rolling too much. Ah, yes, Nuke-mageddon. I mean, they do work. This says runaway just like the Wakes mod. It makes the waterline impossible to tell. It's not that hard to tell where it is. It's also the water clarity faction. Oh, it has rapid fire plasma. Bless its cotton socks. Alright, so it's just fine against that thing. Alright, let's go find something with... Let's go I'm just gonna... I don't know. I'm combat testing way more than I need to, but it's like, I don't know. It's about all my brain can handle. We need a 380 something. 361. 361, 361, 361. Not the snub nose. Orca. What's the Orca again? Oh, that's the Orca. I like this thing. This thing does tend to shoot its own turret. Yep. Already got notes on that. Well, there goes that little thing, I guess. Wait, this does have interceptors, I think. Where does it have interceptors? Oh no, that is plasma seawers on the underside. Which is silly, but meh, it works. Spawn a different nuke. You mentioned we need to do past the standard as it does. Yeah. I'm not gonna do a thing on that. We're gonna... I think once this craft inspection does, we need to assemble all the nukes for each factions, which is basically... it's basically just... that Amphitasma only has one nuke, I believe. So it's gonna be Glakave, Sawowal, and Stonelight, and we need to standardize the nukes across them, because we don't need a zillion different nukes. We'll just pick the best one out of each one of them. Trails are either drawn behind constructs or cold in front of the render pipeline, so you can't see it ahead of the constructible. Or I know the orca from it slapping my poor little helis out of the air. Oh. I'm gonna make a note on that, actually. Today's to do, stream to do. Standardize nukes. I think that'll be the next thing to do. Is we're going to spawn all the nukes. Okay then. I think that's about it for the Gregus. Like, let's just recap what we've done. Alright, so needs maneuver tweaking so it doesn't swim. It doesn't appear to be swimming much at the moment. And that's dying horribly. Yeah, maybe I need to remove that. I don't know. I think that's been fixed. Do love the eye on it, though. Very nice. So I'm going to remove that. Aesthetics tweaking so that it looks like a nuke carrier. For convenience, do not spawn nukes out of combat. Needs decal icon. Extra intakes are respin technically blocked if they weren't. Rule violation. Jet itself doesn't need to spin. It can set up custom prop decker to achieve same effect. Flares need to be bigger or should use ins instead. Right, that'll do just about do it, I think. That'll just about frickin' do it, mate. Hey, mate, I think that'll just about do it. Remember not to let your drone steal your Vegemite. Because then you won't have any Vegemite and you'll go hungry, mate. Should not talk crap on Australians. They are close enough to my house that they can come get me. And by close enough, I mean they're across the Tasman Sea. Which means they can still come get me. They're gonna come and get me. Oh, I'm so scared they're gonna come get me. The Australians are coming to get me. They're gonna come take my Marmite because it's better than Vegemite. Oh, I went there. Okay, Gregus. Baron Blasphemy. Swarm AI fix. Ooh. Do 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 do. Cheers. Post comment. Yeah. Neat. Neat, neat, neat. We are getting there. We are getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Oh, we're gonna get there. We're gonna steal your Vegemite. Okay, what are people saying? What's Glakave's main nuke? Is still the Vespa. I think the Vespa is one of the main nukes, yes. Which sounds like that bike. No, the Vespa isn't even using the craft user. Using. Okay. Alright, Resistor is still set to use the Vespa. Close enough to get you by launching balls of spiders via catapult. Yep. Within spider bolt range. Never something you want to hear. Unless you eat arachnids. Yeah. You better show respect, mate, or we'll throw spiders at ya. And we're good at picking up spiders and throwing them. You don't last long in Australia if you don't throw your spiders away from you. Because then they bite ya, and they make your dick fall off. Okay. Well, I don't, I think. Oh yeah, that's a fun thing. Anyway, we're done with the Gregus. Let's look at the spectrum. Alright, so the thing about, like, people eat, like, 5 spiders a year in their sleep, that it was deliberately made up as an example to show how fast misinformation can spread. Because that was back in the, what was it? It was like the 70s, the 80s or something? And a university had deliberately leaked that out there, and it was all around the world within a year. So it's like a very, and this is before the internet, so yeah, it's like very effective demonstration of just how fast misinformation can spread. This garbage can made this. Alright, so aesthetically this is absolutely fine for a drone. Does it have sub-objects? No, it does not. If I do this, what does it look like? It has thrust vector stuff. Very compact. It has diff gun. It has diff gun, and it has missile. It has diff gun. Alright, so that one has diff gun and missile. What does this one have? This one has just APS. And what is happening? It has AP. Alright, so all of them have diff gun. What about this one? So far we've got APS. Yep, we've got APS. APS, missile. Does this have enough weapon types? Alright, this one has a particle cannon. Okay, jolly good. Where particle cannon? Teeny tiny particle cannon. Is this overclocked? It isn't! Okay, neat. Right, so teeny tiny little things. Spider's Gorge eats enough spiders to skew the statistics. Spider's Gorge. Oh boy. Fill a kangaroo's sack with spiders and sick him on BW. No, please don't! That would be terrible. Alright, let's throw the spectrum against something and just see how well it does. Spectrum. Can never go wrong with throwing against 2 commodities. Never go wrong. And that's gonna make everyone sick, so I'm gonna lock onto the commodities instead. Alright, what do I need to reach out of it? I've had worms and I think another bug. Spider's Gorge, the statistical outlier. I should have capitalized on how many grasshoppers were in my yard when I was young. Spider's Gorge eat enough statistics to spiders to skew the statistics. Given you didn't eat them when you had the time, they will eat you, hence them's the rules. I didn't eat them so they won't eat me. That was the deal. Never trust grasshoppers. Tarantula tastes like crab with spicy sauce. Do you take the fur off the tarantula before eating them? I believe that, you're supposed to, like, roast a tarantula, like, over a fire, and that burns the fluff off. Alright, the Spectrum's actually doing pretty well here. Diff gun go diff diff. Oh yeah, like, I believe in, like, the places in South America where tarantulas are, like, traditionally eaten. You roast them, you eat them like crab, and then you can use the fangs as toothpicks, which is very convenient. Alright, so, Spectrum Squadron, let's throw that against another thing. Let's throw this against that thing. 76 thing. Perforator. Let's see how you do. What is the perforator? This is the perforator. Hello, perforator. How you doing? Oh no! It hit the water. Bonk. Bloody Nora. Spectrum's not bad, actually. It's an easy design, but, like... How fast are these things moving? These things are very fast, actually. I wonder if this thing actually is an easy design. We could move it to medium, I think. Although it has no active defenses and would be helpless against... It would be helpless against anything with decent hit scan. Land bugs are close enough to see... I've seen documentaries where a parasite eats a sort of grubber category from the inside and I've always gotten hungry. Ew! Land bugs are close enough to see, goes, dog. I was out of town in the woods and was used to seeing tarantulas around that area, but then I saw a tarantula hawk wasp stay inside permanently. Fangs as toothpicks. Big brain. Is it a skimmer that can fly? I believe that's the idea, yes. Damn, the spectrums are rocking this thing. Sucks. I think it's just a flying thing that, like, hits the water occasionally. Actually, yeah, I would be more scared. Here's the thing. Between a tarantula and a tarantula hawk moth wasp, I would be more scared of the wasp. Because wasps can fly. Their sting is just as bad, usually worse, than a tarantula's bite, which is not that bad. And they're angry. Wasps are angry. I mean, tarantulas are very delicate and, like, kind of slow, and they really, really do not want to be messed with. Socking its rocks, yeah. Don't sock the rocks! The rocks are delicate. Bad news, everyone. I think I am losing it. Tarantulas are scaredy cats. Wasps take up beef against people. Yeah, a wasp will straight on take on something that's like 10,000 times bigger than it, and it will win! Do you want to fight a wasp barehanded? I don't. Not if the wasp is serious. What do you reckon, people? Should this thing be an easy design? It's quite an effective one, actually. Garbage can does not make garbage, ironically. Tarantulas are pretty friendly, all things considered. Yeah, actually, also, tarantulas are one of the... what's the word I'm looking for? I don't think the spectrum needs any changes. I think it's fine. Yep, no, aesthetically, functionality-wise, does exactly what it says on the tin. Yeah, no. Doesn't need decals, there's no room for it there. So no, that's fine, we're just gonna move on. Alright, so we've got the all next. All, and... Aha! Oh, I remember this! These are flying submarines. Very sci-fi. Very cool looking. I have not remembered to take screenshots, like, at all. So, that's a whoopsie. Who wants to be locked in a room with 100 giant Asian hornets? Nope! Hell, I don't want to be locked in a room with 100, like, boring regular hornets. Bloodlust Wasp versus Base Form border-wise, how does the power scaling fare? I mean, do I have a can of bug spray? That would equalize things considerably. A tarantula never flew across the yard just to sting me in the ear just because I had the audacity to walk outside. Exactly true, weapon. Wasps have, depending on the species, can have a sense of personal space measured in tens of meters for an animal that can fit in your hand. All is great, I love that goober. I don't want to be locked in a room with any number of any hornets. Exactly, Orange. Who would want that? Who would want that? Azusa gives me honeybee vibes. Locked in a room with 100 giant Asian hornets or a single cazador from New Vegas. Oh, gods. I think you're not getting out of either one of those alive. I think, like, Asian hornets have... Those giant hornets have killed people. Given this as a flying sub, I think the edge should be rebuilt to match the style more. Good point. Good point. And we could say the same bureau made them. Yeah, I'm gonna add a note to the ads. That's a very good point. Thank you for pointing that out. Okay, where's the ads? It's also, oh yeah, there's so many notes on this. Match aesthetics of, again, all drone. Alright, let's go find the ads. I'm just gonna put that there. Going to add a row. Do, 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 do. This is a massive spreadsheet. Deacon's Crystal. What are we doing? Alright, so there's that. I do like testing. Okay then. And I thought about making the electrode or resistor be able to submerge an attack from below. That's not really necessary. You don't want to make it too common for Glacave. Or maybe not, I don't know. Generally don't know if that's what's not. Good evening, Otanaran. Oh, that terrifying deadly. Sadly, the design engines don't allow that. I think I'd pick the Cazador and hope its foot-long stinger finishes the job in 100 Hornets. You know what? Good point, Death Pancakes. One giant Hornet, or 100 small ones. The 100 small ones is a slow and drawn-out death. How are we all doing? Hello, Crodfrod. We're doing great. We're discussing Asian giant hornets and submarine planes and stuff like that. I think aesthetically this thing is lovely. Maybe some color variation, but it doesn't really need it. Nice and broken up pattern. This thing is crazy when it actually fights things, so let's fling this against a commodity, just for giggles. All and commodity. Commodity. I want a nice, refreshing cup of commodity. I think also this thing is breaded up the wazoo. Is this a flamethrower? No, it's a particle cannon. Yeah, the all is awesome, man. It's really good. Yeah, no, the funky aircraft story continues. Could you take on a Hornet that was the size of a large dog? Bro, what you're saying is, I couldn't even take on a large dog. And basically a Hornet the size of a large dog is an armor-plated dog, with 6 legs and is now venomous. So no. No, I could not. I really like how its engine and props spin when transitioning to the sea and air. Yep, very Red Alert 3. Nope, Drew Weapon. Well, that is a hell of a thing. Yeah. Hey, are we forgetting the hornets that put their young larvae in your skin with barbs to avoid being removed? I'm not sure that there's any wasps or hornets that do that. There are flies which do that. Bot flies in particular, I think they do that kind of thing. Time to work on Laswell, the laser drone. Nice. I would like to continue forgetting those. Yep, me too. Parasite of Mortex in real life sounds like a cool thing to spice up living in nature. Yeah, bot flies. Jeez, they're disgusting. Parasitic hornets lay eggs inside ants, caterpillars that take them over like The Last of Us. Yep. Speaking of The Last of Us, folks, you do not need to worry about stuff like that affecting human beings. There's something like 300 species of cordyceps fungus. Every single one of them infects one specific insect host, and not one of them can do anything to a vertebrate. And biologists have actually been asked this simply because The Last of Us is such a popular game. Could that ever happen? And the conclusion is no. From today, it would take about 250 million years for a cordyceps fungus to evolve to do anything to a human being, because fungi are just really not good at infecting mammals internally. You can get athlete's foot, you can get facial fungus and stuff like that for mammals, but a fungus that can take over your brain, not really feasible for a mammal, not in the foreseeable future. And by that point, it would basically be unrecognizable as a fungus. It would probably be easier for a fungus to grow legs and a brain than to infect a mammal's brain, if that makes sense. Also, there are parasites that affect human saliva, toxoplasmosis. Yeah, it's very mild, and those aren't fungi. Seems to be red meat allergy. Don't forget that ticks can give you a permanent meat allergy. Ew. Hopefully not to your own meat. Certainly wild friends, of course. Mammals are very good at fighting fungi. Mammals are too warm for most fungus. What if I'm an insect? Then you're in deep trouble. Then a heavy flamer and just a fun little guy. That seriously freaks me out. Yeah. There are definitely parasites. Mammalian parasites and human parasites, honestly, the things they do to you, you'd wish they mind-controlled you, because then you wouldn't have to experience what they do to you. Let's test this against a flying thing, just for giggles. I'm not sure they're supposed to fight flying things, but, you know, maybe they do. Let's throw it against the Clacave Dominion. So, let's throw it against the Sympagic and see what happens. I don't remember if these things... Aha! That's one way to avoid missiles being shot at you. Interesting. I think the torpedoes need altitude control. Nope. Okay, nope. Surprise. Bloody hell, these things can take on a fighter jet. Have to wonder why the Sympagic was built at all. Oh. It turns out one of the greatest things you can do as a fighter jet is fool your opponent into diving into the water. What difficulties do all? Yeah, again, the all... Nothing to say about it. It's like, works perfectly fine, works as intended, and is very cool. How fast is this little bastard? It's 120 meters per second. And it does that with, like, simple jets. Very nice. All I say is that if I get bit by a Lone Star tick and develop that meat allergy, you'll see me dead in the In-N-Out parking lot within 24 hours because my hungry ass wouldn't be able to stop. Oh no, Death Pancakes would miss you. Ticks can also give you Lyme disease, which is worse, lifelong fatigue. Ew. Yeah, no, not good. Also just rabies, though that thing just eats your brain rather than changing it. Yeah. And also rabies is a virus. Viruses, fungi, worms, all kinds of things. Odd, right? I wouldn't be mad if all and Kelvin swap places, considering I feel that all is better for its price. True. Ow. Jeez, prions are scary. Like, you think about how weird it is that, like, viruses aren't technically alive, and then you remember prions are definitely not alive. Oh, wow. This thing is cool. Right. Why is this? That's got missile. That's got missile and APS. And this has laser. And other things have different things. APS laser, cram, flamethrower, flamethrower. Interesting. Alright, well, let's throw this against a thing. Let's throw this against a thing. I was thinking that the all is very strong for what it is. Don't forget about amoebas. Oh yes, Naglaria fowleri. If you know what that is, you get a cookie. Brain-eating amoeba. Yep, that's the brain-eating amoeba. So much scary stuff out there. The only way to treat prion-infected tools is to incinerate them completely. Yeah. There's a new one in the update blueprint channel. Aha! Good thing you told me. Let's go find the updated Kelvin. Let's enjoy some main menu time while we do that. Okay, just gonna go find it. Gonna go find it. Gonna go find it. Gonna go find it. Ooh. Very nice. Antenna and decals. Engraver. Nice. Kelvin Squadron has been updated to not be utter garbage. No. We're gonna look at the new thing. Gonna look at the new Kelvin, though it's not as bad as it used to be. It used to be. Kelvin's got an upgrade. Is gonna be better, better we. What's the difference between this one and the old one? Right, sub-objects, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, why is there one in here? What's it doing? Ah, is this deco? Yep, it is deco. Yep. Yep, once again. Once again. Once again unto the breach. Once again unto the screech. Once again, onto the smelly thing. Okay then, Kelvin Squadron. Okay. Rear spinning deco should be put on prop hub. There we go, there's one. Man, I've been saying that I would like to get to upgrade my things in the game. It's not been happening. Oh, yeah, don't worry about it. Nicolaria Falleray, that would stop in my head. No, they wouldn't. Bit more expensive, flies better, has better control. Gotcha. Not the only one. Imagine doing that. Yeah. Fortunately, life gets the better of us all. So there's that. And I'm going to just do... Where's it? Not that. Was it? No. Was it? Oh. Incorrect. Alright, so we got Dwag. So we've got a bunch of missiles, sub-vehicle spawners. How are you for small missiles? Do you have any small missiles? Okay. You have no small missiles, actually. You know something's being compact when they put the ammo right next to the missile silo. Very steady. Very steady and Freddy. Alright, I'm gonna make a note that this and the... What was the previous thing? This and the Gregus actually looks very similar. Kelvin and Gregus. Drones look. Kelvin and Gregus drones have similar aesthetic. Take your pick. Outside is safer, inside is cheaper and lighter. If you lose the missiles or ammo, you might as well not have the other. Pretty much. Otherwise, would you put the heavy armor on the inside of the rubber stone or outside it? It depends. I've seen both. Both seem to work pretty well. I generally put the rubber on the inside, because if you... Simply because stone or heavy armor is, simply because, like, rubber is not armor, and so if it gets blown off first, you kind of lose that EMP protection early, and then your AI is more vulnerable. If it's on the inside, it needs to actually have hard damage happen to your AI compartment before it gets EMP killed. That's my reasoning, anyway. My tired reasoning. For Pride Month, can we repaint the Grey Talons and name them the Gay Talons? Sure! Sure, Dr. Cruiser will help. Oh yeah, do you remember, do people remember last stream just how awesome the pyre looked in stone-like colors? That was a fun moment. I liked that. We should probably throw the Kelvins against something while I'm looking at them. While I'm looking at them... I didn't look at every individual drone, but, that's okay. That's okay. 3-6. Not gonna have this thing fight itself. How much does it cost again? 366. 366. 366. 366. 366. Let's throw it against the... Not the orbit. Let's throw it against the ornithologist and see what happens. Let's have a dedicated anti-air tank against a swarm... Bloody hell, these things are fast. Well, they look fast. And once again, flare's too small. Oh, the ornithologist is going to have a bad day. And problem from the depths. You can have something be very evasive, while also being an armored box. Ooh. Yeah, no, the Kelvins are good, man. Jeez. These things scare me. I can see them being really annoying. How fast do they move? Oh, bloody hell, no, these things are fast. Actually, they're not that fast. They look faster than they actually are. They do need better missile defense. Same story as other things. Need bigger flares. Bigger flares, or alternative. Need bigger flares or alternative missile defense. There's that. I think the ornithologist is like giving as good as it's getting, actually. What does the ornithologist fire again? I think it fires like various things. Yeah, these whoop, and down she goes. All right, not the best matchup for the Kelvins, but I think they did really well. Who made this? Last Starter made this. Okay, now just add Cruiser's Gay Armada in as a 9th faction. Yeah, nice. Also have the HA on the outside, only have 1 to 2 places with rubber stone to connect to the area, but the rest being empty. That's true, that's probably the smart thing to do. Since a full block of air is an even better insulator than rubber. True. Don't forget to crosshatch the air. Yep, I assume the Kelvin drones are not armored. The ornithologist is attempting to do AI with APS, which is notoriously not the best. Does okay. They perform good against ships and the like, but not good against dedicated AA. Alright, well, let's throw it against a ship. Or actually, you know what I want to see? There's really not much to say about the Kelvins. They're just good. Again, the drones are pretty much spot on for the Gokave plan. They don't even really need decals or icons because there's, well, not enough room on them for them. They look great. They've got the evil eye on them, like, remember, comrade, we are the good guys. What is this thing firing? This is firing bullets. Ah, incendiary frag. Very good. Very, very good. Thank you very much, thank you very much, thank you very, 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 very much. And there's a cram cannon, because why not? How good is this cram? Shell health is 8. That's not a bad cram for such a small craft. Not a bad cram. Alright, 25-second reload. That would probably do it, yes. As you can guess by the name, all of its weapons are incendiary to an extent at least. Nice! I do like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna, for giggles, throw this against the Jaguar and see what happens. Because I love the Jaguar. I'm scared of it. Kelvin... Alright, so... get rid of the old one. Kelvin Squadron. Haven't seen that one. You haven't seen the Jaguar? As you can guess... Oops. Dog. We're gonna get a drone hunt. Gonna get a drone hunt. And bonus points, I'm going to... Actually, let me check... Hold on. Jaguar. Where is it? Ah, the Jaguar is one of the craft in Phantasma which needed nothing changed. So in terms of both aesthetics and functionality, it's all good. So, yeah, we're gonna have a fun drone hunt because I'm a tired boy. Tired boy. Tired boy. Jaguar. Maybe I was thinking of the Ocelot. Oops. Nope. Pull all, you die, and you spawn back in, and we're gonna spawn the Jaguar in on Team Amphitasma correctly. Right, at this point, this is for fun. Please enjoy the carnage while I just, just Kelvins are fine. I might regret spending so little time on them, but meh, that is a problem for future me, and I hate him, clearly. Alright. Kelvin. Actually, we got the builder in chat. I don't need to post this. Why would I do that? Builder in chat. Yes, literally just rear spinning deco should be put on a prop hub, and you need bigger flares or alternative missile defense. Okay, wow, yeah, Kelvin down! Kelvin down! Honestly, like, from the depths, like, just having a fast thing with a big APS gun on it is such a cost-efficient way of making craft. It just ticks so many boxes really well. Did they knock out the laser? What's happened? I actually think they knocked out the laser. I'm not sure how. Have some bullets. Deacon's Christmas. Alright, Kelvin Squadron, go there. All cluster missile not even getting a chance to fire. Oh dear. I haven't played Barons of the North plus the first outpost because of glitch. On the summit of the Jag, I think you missed the Mongoose when you went over Amphiorals also needed nothing. What the hell was the Mongoose? Hold on, let's check. Mongoose. Where's the Mongoose? Yeah, I would have looked at the Marsh Mongoose because I looked at stuff before and after. Again, that didn't need anything changed. Let's make this fight more fair and spawn in the Mongoose. Yeah, I remember this. Wow, I don't remember this thing at all. Yeah, again, this didn't need any changes. I don't remember this at all. What the hell? Hang on a minute. Are both of these things made by Gravitas? Oh, they are. Like, you gotta love a Gravitas tank. There's nothing like a Gravitas hover tank to make you... Man, I was forgetting about Amphitasma and how cool their stuff is. So nice. Yeah, no, I think the Marsh Mongoose didn't need anything changed about it. It's like absolutely bloody flawless. Even got a little cockpit on the front. Glass, you know, like what a tank does. Building stuff takes a while. The poor cluster missile not even getting a chance to fire. Flamer drones burned it off. Dare say that's less fair considering the Kelvin was losing decidedly. Yeah, that was a joke. My little drones have all been disintegrated. Well, we've survived the stream. Or at least, I survived it. And now, surprise! We're ending on Amphitasma stuff. Alright, we have looked at so many things. Deacon's Christmas. Alright, so the good news is a lot of the drones actually don't need any work at all. The camera, the spectrum, and the all, they're fine. We don't need to change them, at least for now. And yeah, Kelvin doesn't need much changes. Thumbtack, again, doesn't need much change. Drills do need a fair amount of work. Alright, so there's only like 2 drone swarms to go. And then we can get into spacecraft. So neat. Alright, like, yeah, we're doing really good here. Splendid. Let's raid Neko Boy Blue. The gun on this thing is so small compared to what you would think. Oh, I can imagine. Oh dear. 1Q for the main cannon, 4Q for the smaller guns is a cool ID. Yeah, yep. Okay then. I'm somewhat building the entropy again. Oh, I've got to rebuild the bloody Titanoboa. Honestly, I should make the Titanoboa a hover tank. Spacecraft will be fun until Bodan discovers 50 problems with the atom I didn't see. Yep, that's why we're doing this. The entropy will in fact not be ready. I don't. You got something. I don't. Ready for stream. That's okay. I'll just look at what I got. Alright, so, if you're watching this later on YouTube, or even if you aren't, somehow, oh yeah, Twitch. Like, do subscribe to the VOD channel. It's, it'll be really helpful, and the sooner that gets monetized, I don't know, the sooner it'll get monetized. And you can sit through ads on that one as well. Although I think people do anyway. I think YouTube puts ads on anything, and all monetization does is it means that the person actually making the videos gets a cut of it. I don't remember. But anyway, please do subscribe, because if nothing else, it make number go brr, and that's good. And let's raid Neko Boy Blue, because Neko Boy Blue, I nearly said Raider Boy Blue. Ugh. Neko Boy Blue, and yeah. Okay, there's a small preview of my ideas. Whoop. In the screenshot channel with funny custom sound. Ooh. I'm gonna go look at that right now, I think. Okay then, is everyone ready to go say hi to Neko Boy Blue, who's playing Battletech? Jolly good. We will raid now, and see you next week for more stream. Bye!